Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So I still had like 20 minutes before I had to go to work. So I thought, let's do one more quick one. One quick one. And we're gonna use fortune reading cards. So after the last reading, like now I just have like cool in the game. Oh, cool, because it was all about being cold and celebrating. Like celebrate. Okay, this one came out in the last reading too. So it's the world. It says, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So we don't want the exact same message, but I do feel a continuation of the happy flow of that message. So let's see here. I'm gonna get a little more grounded. Okay. It's that one. It's funny because in the last one, I really wanted the green card. And the green card turned out to be the chameleon, and it was all about, no, it was the iguana. And it said, beware. So we have the world, and a green card came out, but it's the snake. And then we have chariot in reverse. So what does this all say? So the snake says, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. It says, be open to new possibilities in all areas of life. And then with the chariot in reverse, it says, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So what do I see? I see the snake heals, right? It's the healing symbol of the caduceus. And with the world, it says, be open to new possibilities. But here's the thing, don't be naive or foolish. Foolish, that's what it is. I feel like you've had a lot of life experience in the past, and the last reading was like things of the past happened for you to kind of work out of the melt, right? Out of that and deal with that uncomfortable feeling. And because you've had so much of those experiences, now you can take that down as knowledge, right? And there was a book, write your things down, and bring your lessons with you. So with this healing, I see a snake constantly shedding its skin, right? Transforming and letting go. And knowing when is the right time. But I'm seeing a situation that was hard, that you didn't feel like it was the right time, but you still got through it. And it's that reflection of getting through that moment. You didn't feel prepared, but the universe was like, they've got this. We would never put you in an uncomfortable situation that you weren't strong enough to handle. And so here you are today. And so now with the new possibilities, it's not saying like throw caution to the wind, like ego in check kind of thing. Because it says charge ahead with confidence. But I feel like it's saying don't just go rushing in, right? Like a fool. Fools rush in. It's saying you've got a plan. You're grounded. You're wise. Bring that with you. You've got a plan. So whatever it is that you've been healing and letting go of, let it go. But take those lessons with you. And with those lessons, they integrate into you and you're wiser now. Now that you're wiser, you can make a plan. I don't know where I heard it, but it was like the best analogy ever. But it was like talking about being aware of your situations. They say like a funeral, right? You just don't go rushing into a funeral dressed like a clown. Like you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. But it's funny, especially to bring up a funeral with the snake and the shedding of the layers. Last funeral I went to, I haven't been to many funerals, but they always have like that perception that you wear all black. And the time before those funerals, I never wore black. And I'd always be in like color or something like that. But the last one I went to, I was like, times have changed. because nobody wore black. They wore all colors, whatever they wanted. It was just like dressed in, it was like nice clothes. But I found that that was like a conception of the past that has changed and grown and evolved. So like with the snake and the shedding and the letting go, I feel like that's a good analogy. So whatever your intuition is telling you, be open to new possibilities in all areas of life. Maybe you have done things repetitively this way all the time, but it's saying try things a different way. To do the same thing repetitively over and over and expect different results is the definition of insanity, right? And so now I'm seeing that clown again, and it's just like madness. But it's saying maybe you haven't gotten the results that you wanted yet, but try something different. Be open to new possibilities, because I feel like thinking outside the box is going to get you to that next level that you've been trying to climb. Because with the chariot, I see it going forward, right? Chariot is usually wheels going. This is a carousel. So I see you wanting to get to the next level. It's steps. Maybe it's a ladder, maybe it's a whatever. But to be on the carousel is like ups and downs, just going in the same loop-de-loo. And that's what we're breaking here by thinking outside the box, letting go of the old. This didn't work, so I'm gonna try something new. And this new is based off of, well, I reviewed the past. I've got data and proof and all these other things, and I'm going to take that into practice because this led to this, led to this. I have a hypothesis, and now I'm going to guess that if I were to tweak this and try this, combine them together, I can get out there. And I feel like you might be successful if you can do that. Like kind of showing the carousel, right? Ups and downs. Pay attention to what happens in the downs. Pay attention to what happens in the ups. And what's the difference? And combining something. There's a middle ground here. Don't be scared of the loss, of the shedding, because each time you let go of a layer, you're stronger, right? You're healthier. You're more vibrant. And this is a very vibrant snake. Gone through many, many metamorphoses. So I feel like whatever you've been trying, you've done it many, many, many times in this loop-de-loo. And this loop-de-loo is ready to break. And it's funny because it's like consciousness, right? From like 1D to 2D to 3D to all this. It's just a change in perception. So it's almost like showing like you think that it's going this way, but once you bring in more aspects, you're like, oh, there's other layers. And once I know about these other layers, I can incorporate them into my hypothesis. And yeah, think outside the box. It's time to be abstract. And so it's kind of going back to my research topic. You don't need to go so far in depth. All you sometimes need to do on like a research paper is read the abstract. But for you, you need to think abstractly, outside the box. And remember to bring your mind, your heart, as well as the wisdom of everything you learned into this new plan. A man with a plan, that's what I'm hearing. And so that's pretty much the story. I felt like life is funny. I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to show the bottom of the deck, and that deck is the death card. And I was like, life, because it's in reverse. Life is funny. And so it says, a time of natural transition and transformation. So here, there's like all these moths and butterflies. And like the thing with the moth and butterfly is like it's caterpillar, it goes into its cocoon, it has this like big reveal once, and then it goes and lives, and that's it. But the snake constantly lets go, constantly changing, constantly shedding old, right? I learned from my mistakes. I learned from my miss snakes. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So it's just saying, think outside the box. You don't want to look like a clown and foolish, but there is this change and this growth, and they're evolving. And so to keep running at something, it's not a straight on thing. It's a elevation, evolution. Something's elevating. Go with the flow and be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. With that, we'll leave it there. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.